Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I will be carrying out another investigation. Okay, now someone sent this email, and of course, like I always say, the goal of the channel is to ensure that you don't get scammed by these fraudulent online investment platforms. That is why we conduct these free investigations. And I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just telling you what I find out. And coincidentally, we have never been wrong on the channel, so you should listen. Now, this person says, "Hello, brother. Could you help us with? Could you help us if this is a scam? Please also stay tuned for announcements on the League of Whale Fall official channel. League of Whale Fall official website, and it goes to this website, and then League of Whale official Twitter, it goes to this, and then the Telegram goes to this. Thanks, Mark." Now, thank you, Mark, for sending this. And by the way, if you have any platform you want us to investigate, just shoot us a message on drillerbyte at gmail.com, and we'll carry out a deep investigation and tell you what we found out. So what did we do in this? Now, when I saw the website League of Willful, I haven't heard about it before, but this is what the website looks like, right? So there is like the home, company overview, win-win project. Now, something in the win-win project is what actually made me pick interest in this website, and that's something called TXEX exchange. And this is I've been seeing this a lot on the platform. TXEX exchange, please, what about TXEX exchange? So I've been seeing this a lot, so that is why I picked interest in this particular one, and I said no, this one must be done quickly because people have been asking about it before people get scammed. So that is why I'm doing this video. So shout out to the person who sent it, and this is TXEX or TX exchange, right? Now, first and foremost, I will take you back to the company overview. So this company called Whalefall is actually partnering with TX exchange, and that's how you make money, right? And here it says League of Whalefall company overview, founded in February 2020, right? And then they go on to say a lot of things, but on checking their domain name, you will see that the domain name was only registered on what, 22/7/2025. So first red flag right there. February 2020, domain name registered 2025. But let's say, okay, maybe they founded it and they didn't build a website until 5 years later. Okay, let's excuse them for that one. Now, I now went on to try and find out about this TXEX, and I found two different persons on Telegram. How did I find them? That's my job, forensic investigation. Now, I found them on Telegram, and I had a chat with the two different persons, okay, that are actually promoting this same TX exchange. And it says hi. Sorry, I said hi, and I get this message not in English. Then immediately I get this one in English. Okay, hi, thank you for contacting me. I'll get back to you as I can, as soon as possible. In the meantime, if you haven't already, I invite you to visit our page introducing our social copy trading. Sorry for reading this fast. This is not important. And then there is the SCT, social copy trading group. I've not joined it, but I can. So the person immediately continues chatting. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Eros, and you? And I said, I am Indaboski. Can I join TXEX? Do you know this company system and our model business? Again, typical promotion strategies when I see them beating around the bush like this. No, please educate me. Where are you from? I'm Italian. Me, UK. Wow, good. Big fish. I know. How did you find? So you say, can I know where did you find my contact? I searched TXEX on Telegram, right? And okay, perfect. and you find my channel, can I send a link how you read about the system? I said I found many channels and I don't know which one is real. Okay, he says, okay, right, I know about copy trading, which is what I said. How can I join this? Again, the question is, how can I join? I just wanted to get the link, the link, the registration link, right? And I said, he said, is there a minimum capital? And we will send signal on the group. So he's telling me how it works. So again, a typical, trading platform where you register and then they send signals to you, but you have to use TX exchange. You have to use TX exchange for the signals. Okay, and fair enough, he sends me this what do you call it, welfare, and the programmer it works. So you deposit this, you get user bonus and referral bonus, and he sends me all this, right? And then goes on to team earnings and network, we grow together. Of course, this is the referral side of things, right, that is telling you. And then how much you start with. So again, it continues the same table, he writes it out here. Okay, for example, I started with 3,000 USDT. At the end of May, I withdrew 11,000 and now I have 6,100. Okay, and then he sends me a screenshot as proof of his assets and sends me like a summary of what he has done so far. Start date 30/05, and mind you, he may not be lying. Okay, in fact, I believe he's not telling a lie, but let's continue. Did you have some answer? So I remind him again, you have not given me the link to register. And he goes on, how much do you have? I say 3,000, just like you. Do you have USDT? I use Kraken. Okay, good. And then he finally sends the link. Whew. All that conversation just to get the actual link to register. Okay, so our conversation goes and we're talking about registration. He keeps sending message how to verify, yada 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 yada. Keep sending a lot of messages. Again, this is him trying to guide me on the registration process. So again, the guy is after his commission. By the way, if I join with 3,000, this guy will get 330 USDT instantly. So you can see why he's on it and trying to make sure I join, because I've said I'm joining with 3,000. Now, so this is the first person. Note, I'm going to ask this person now some questions because I didn't want to ask the actual questions so that the chat won't get deleted or I don't get blocked. So I am actually doing this live right now. So I will ask him some questions in this video, right? And you can all see me do it live. Now, the second person also, I asked how can I join TXT? He says hi there, and he sends me this Notion whatever, trying to intimate me on the site and things like that, and just goes on, sends certificate of incorporation. But the funny thing is, this person was actually trying to sell me on a different platform, right? And according to him, the platforms work the same way. Okay, let me calm down and read the chat so that you understand what I'm saying. He was trying to sell me on a new platform called Y8. Again, he says they are the same thing, they work in a similar way. You will read it for yourself. Hi there, and this is the link. Start making your mind here. We have two equivalent platforms. You see that? TXEX, minimum deposit is 1.2. You get 5% entry bonus. You receive 3 signals per day, gaining 1.5% daily. If you involve a person depositing 30% of your balance, you both get 5%. If you build your network, you will have earnings. Again, the typical referral structure, right? And then it says I also have Y8. You see that? And it sends me minimum deposit of Y8 and so on. They work very similarly. Can you see? 0 days in loss. So he's saying that no loss, no losses. No losses. Okay, So again, this is it, and it says and after you join, if you add people, your balance will grow significantly. Okay, do you have a video that explains it? And then it sends me this PDF which I'm downloading right now. Take a look to TXT presentation. How can you deposit to start? How much? Sorry, he says how much can you deposit to start? I say I'm unable to download this. He say insist, file is there. And yeah, I knew file was there, but I've not downloaded it at that time. So how much are you going to deposit? Right, can I start with minimum deposit? It says 300 USDT and it will increase in few days. And I said no, I'm talking about TXT. It says 1-2, please send link to join. Watch, if you don't join with 1-2, you won't receive the bonus. That's how it works. And now boom, it now sends certificates. Okay, you can see him trying to sell the Y8. You can see him trying to sell the Y8. So this is certificate of the Y8, by the way. Okay, so he keeps sending me certificates of registration of the company. And then all right, please link to register. That's what I say, because I'm getting fed up. And then he sends Y8. This is the link to register on Y8, y-h5 again.com. What? And I said, what about TXT? And then he sends TXT. So when I see the link of the TXT, I'm now sure that okay, I have the correct link of TXT from this guy. But let's not forget that this guy said that he joined TXT in where is the summary of when he joined TXT? Let me look for it. Remember, he said he joined TXT when? Look at it. Start date. He said he joined TXT 30/05. Note 30/05. But if you look at when TXT, so this is the platform TXP SWF. Let's just confirm one more time. You come back here, TX, look at it, TXPSWF, right? That is it. So if you copy it, I'm going to copy it so that you see that there is no cheating. Remember, he says he joined when? 05. So 30th 05 May, 30th of May, right? That's when he says he joined, 30th of May. But look at this platform. When you go to whois.com/whois, let's see if this platform was existing at that time. So search registered on 30th July. You see that? So a platform that was registered on 30th July, the guy claims that he joined 30th of May, 2 months before registration date. So how was that possible? So I'm going to ask him this question, right? How is it possible that you joined a platform 2 months before the registration date? Because this says this platform was registered last month, 30th of July, right? And so we will ask him this question. Let's see what he says. That's number one. Then who is the founder and CEO of this platform, and is this platform registered with the US SEC? So we'll ask the two guys the 3 questions. Okay, so let's go. Now, by the way, the platform is not registered with the US SEC, but let us ask. Now, the only thing that these people are promoting is that they have MSB registration. And I always tell you on this channel that an MSB registration is not proof of legitimacy. Okay, an MSB registration is not proof of legitimacy. Even here, if you look at this, you will see that it's what this partner, the Whalefall company people, is what they are also promoting, the MSB registration of TXT. So if you look at this thing right here, if you look at this one, you will see this is TX exchange, and it's the MSB registration they are promoting, as well as what, the company registration itself. Okay, So this is League of Wales. This is the League of Wales company registration, right? And then they are promoting just the MSB registration for this. But MSB registration is not proof of legitimacy. And let me just show you one more time. If you think MSB registration is proof of legitimacy, if you go to MSB registrant search page, right there on the search page, it says that fraudsters are using the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network money service business registration process to defraud the public. You should not trust the company only because it is listed on this web page. So we screw this away. We throw this into the garbage bin. Now, the key thing is if you can show me US SEC registration, like US SEC license, because this is not only an investment company but also financial investment and crypto. So if you are dealing with cryptocurrency, right, you should have US SEC watching you, or some other higher regulatory bodies supervising the activities of this platform. Now, something is interesting because here you will see that on the plan, right, so development plan 2025, if you go down, you will see that this whale claims that it's in their development plan. Look at it. Can you see? Global cryptocurrency license application planning. So they claim that they are in application planning for 2025, that this is all the certifications and regulatory body applications that they would do. But as of now, making this video, they have none of this, right? Both the whale whatever partner and TXEX exchange, they don't have this registration. Of course they have MSB, just MSB, but the others, nothing. All right, so let's now ask the guys our questions. Remember our questions. Number one, okay, let's go back to the chat between myself and of course this first guy. I have a couple of questions, or I have just 3 questions for you before I join. Can I ask? Okay. So also I will ask this person the same thing. I would just copy the questions. Okay, so I'll ask this one. They're both promoting the platform, so I'll ask this one the same thing. Okay, this one has responded, sure dear. All right, number one, how did you join the platform in you said you joined the platform in May 2025, correct? Okay, so you see I'm doing this live. Yes, so now how did you join the platform 2 months before the actual registration dates of the platform? Because the platform was registered so I'm going to copy the exact registration date of this platform, and I will tell the guy exactly when it was registered. The platform was registered on these dates. Okay, So let him read it. He has read it. Let's see if he's going to get angry and block me. I think I may have been blocked. Okay, he's typing. Typing. We are just here sitting and waiting. He has stopped typing. I think I'm going to get blocked for this question. I think I'm going to get blocked for this question. But let's see. He's read the chat. He started typing and then he suddenly stopped typing. Okay, so the guy's typing. I'm trying to see. Okay, so no response. You can see for yourself. I hope he responds to the chat, but you can see for yourself, no response. Let's see if this one has responded. Okay, this one is not online, so we give this one some time and I will update you if he ever responds. So he has finally responded, and of course he says if you have searched for the domain information, you should know that for security reasons they frequently change the registration link. This is to protect all our data and wallets. Oh god, you must be talking to a baby here. I can show you all the league and broker certifications, right? And it then sends, of course, what's this? Okay, the MSB again. This is MSB, right? And trust me. Next, it says legal verification. This is Colorado Secretary of State. I mean, see, this is just like, this is not a what do you call it, a financial regulatory body. This is you just registering a company, and anybody can do that. All right. And okay, so this is Colorado's what, Secretary of State, and you can register a company. Anyone can register a company. This is not a big deal, as well as the MSB. Okay, so now my next question. All right. Does TX exchange have, oh no, all right, is TX exchange registered with the US SEC? So this is it. Now I will ask this question, and then I will also ask who is the founder and CEO of the company. Do you see all withdraw testimonial channel? It's not about withdraw testimonials. LSSC had withdraw testimonials, CBEX had withdraw testimonials. All the Ponzi schemes that we have exposed on this platform, they all had withdraw testimonials. So it's not about that. I'm asking you the relevant question, so you can see his response. And personally, I feel like this is just another overzealous promoter trying to get his 330 referral bonus when I deposit 3k, right? So that's what is happening. The broker is on Canada and Australian registration, so no US SEC license. Am I spelling license correctly? Yes. And works all over the world, so no US SEC license. So again, I kept saying this. Remember when we were exposing LSSC, when Danny wanted to throw you all off guard, they went and they got and they got what? Independent advice. What is it called? More like an independent advisor set registration, right, from the SEC. And even the SEC confirmed to us that, look, that is not the proper registration for a financial financial or financial platform or a trading platform, right? And then it says no, not of course no in the in USA. So they're not with the US SEC. Another red flag. Okay, now I'm now going to ask, please, who is the founder and CEO of the platform? Okay, so the first question is that, of course, he said he joined the platform in what do you call it? He said he joined 2 months before the registration, when I had to explain that, oh, the platform changed their domain. So what serious platform will be concerned about security reasons and then change domain? These guys think you see, the problem is a lot of these overzealous promoters have an explanation for everything, right? Every red flag, they know how to explain what happened, just like what Eric was doing during LSSC. When we're talking about the red flag, he had a perfect explanation for everything. You can go on the platform and see his very lengthy, long, naive explanation on what is happening. And even when he could see that there is problem, he still came out to explain what is happening. We moved from USDTC, we are now moving to BTC. A lot of people have joined the platform, so the transactions are slower and blah 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 blah. I kept on telling them that no, it's all these things you are saying doesn't add up. We're looking at this thing and we're seeing it's a Ponzi scam. Now, please, who is the founder and CEO of the platform? Say, forwarded from Kevin. Wow, okay, I hope this is not the same Kevin from LSSC, but look at it, forwarded from Kevin, and I hope this is not the same Kevin from LSSC, guys. Please also stay tuned for announcement on League of Whale 4 official channels. League of Whale 4 this, League of Whale 4 official Twitter this, League of Whale 4 official this. Who is this founder and CEO? That's my question. So who is the founder and CEO of TXEX, or let me just complete the name, TX Exchange? Telegram group was closed for no registered user. Okay, so again, I have asked the same question, so you can see that this guy certainly doesn't know who the founder and CEO of the TX Exchange platform is. Remember, TX Exchange actually has MSB registration. So who is the founder and CEO, right? So you can see a pattern here. I don't need to tell you what this is. By now, you should be telling me what it is, right? If you have been following the investigation from the start of the video up to now, right? And let's see if my second guy has responded. Nope, he hasn't responded, but I know that he himself will not be able to respond to these questions, right? So again, the guy doesn't know who the founder is. I'll just hold on if I get a response. If I don't, then that is it. So 3 questions I asked. You claim you registered in May. The platform you sent me was not ready until after 2 months. That's July. And you had an explanation for it. Okay, they are not registered in the US. They don't have a US SEC license, and they are operating globally. So they are operating illegally in the US. That's the implication of what it means. Okay? Then there is no founder and CEO of the platform. I can go on and on into other details, but I mean, these 3 red flags alone means it's a no from us. But if you decide, like I always say, to risk it because you want to risk your money, then only invest what you can afford to lose. For us, it's a no. It's a Ponzi scam. Everything smells Ponzi scam about the platform. All right, so that is it from us. Now, before we go, while we're waiting for this guy, let me now show the actual platform. Let me show the actual platform here. So this is what the platform looks like. And announcement, let me see if there is anything we can see. So TXEX.com, this is the email, support@TXEX.com, and meanwhile the domain is actually different. Okay, so yes, MSB registration 2024-01-12. Okay, which other one is there? So again, it's just the MSB registration they have, and MSB registration is not really it's not proof of legitimacy. Download the app. So let's see if the app is on the Play Store or App Store. So you need to scan this. So I will scan it to see if it takes me to the Play Store or the App Store. If it does, then I will let you know. If it doesn't, I'll let you know. So I'm scanning it right now, and TXPSWF. And so the app is not on the App Store or the Play Store, and it's like every other thing we always talk about, right, when we expose this platform. So let's see if my guy has responded to the question, and boom, yep, he has responded. So like he said, the boss and CEO is Kevin Smith. It is boss of All Alliance and TXEX Exchange. Kevin Smith. Okay. Where this information is not available on TXEX website. Why? And how did you know? Do you have a link to Kevin Smith's profile on any platform? I love this job. So again, like I said, these overzealous promoters, they have a response for everything. You can see how, of course, you cannot lie about US SEC license, because we will verify from US SEC, so you can't lie about that. But you can see how he has twisted the domain, the registration thing. He has also twisted who the founder and CEO is, saying is Kevin Smith. And besides, okay, let's see. He says, however, I have been trading for many years, and many brokers do not have direct information from the CEOs for privacy and personal safety. Do you have link to Kevin Smith's social media? Okay, can I check? Okay, so can I check? I asked him for this information. Yes. Is there a link to he says he asks, so you're in direct, so you are communicating with Kevin Smith directly. So this chat is taking longer than I expected, but yeah, the alliance boss is the, do you mean Ace Alliance? Okay. So can I chat with the CEO and founder? Okay, so he sends me League of Wales. So he's saying that League of Wales is the founder. Okay, so you mean LWF is the founder of TXEX. That is not correct, because it is clearly stated on the LWF website that LWF is in partnership with TXEX and receives 5% commission. That's why it's good to do your research, guys. So if you look at, let me show you where it's stated on the website. If you look at this on the website, the LWF website, this, boom. Now you will see it is clearly stated that they are in partnership, right? Company overview, I think is it on company overview or win-win project? One of it, right? Okay, I think it's under win-win. So if you go to the win-win project tab, you will see where it states that they have a partnership. League of Wales has entered into a strategic partnership with TXEX exchange. Can you see? Not that League of Wales owns TXEX exchange, or the founder of League of Wales is the founder of TXEX exchange. Based on the number of users and transaction volume generated during their active period, League of Wales receives 5% commission rebate. Can you see? Through market outreach, League of Wales attract like-minded investors and combines its professional research team and innovative technology to provide asset planning and management services. Can you see? So League of Wales is like the marketing partner. So League of Wales sees a Ponzi scam, reaches out to the Ponzi scam and say, look, we can help you promote this Ponzi scam via marketing. So we'll receive 5% of your total user transaction volume. Do you agree? Yes, they enter into a partnership. All right, but this guy wants me to believe that they are the same, and he now sends me, boom, the proof, the evidence that he's not lying to me. So again, I would have to break this video and then convert this evidence to English. So this is Kevin Smith, TXEX, right? And he sends me the evidence that he's not lying. So who is the founder and CEO of TXEX exchange? You see, Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith. Can you see? Okay. Are you? Yes, I believe that's what is going on. So you see, and I will also send him this part of the what do you call it, websites. I'll also send him this part of the website. Boom. Okay, I'll also send him this so that we will all see that nobody is a fool. And I'll tell him that, bro, it's a partnership. So I'm going to tell him that it's just a partnership. Stop lying to me. All right, so you can see that right there. So let me show you. I've sent him my own evidence as well. I've sent him my own evidence and he has read it. He says, yes, dear, I know. So who is the founder? Okay, then why not state it clearly on the website. It appears like a Ponzi and it's operating globally but not including the US without a proper US SEC license. For this reason, I will not be investing. Thank you. Okay, so you can see how I ended the conversation, and you can see the lies from these promoters. And again, the promoters are just trying to sell. The promoters are simply just trying to like sell their get, what do you call it, the promoters are simply just trying to get they are trying to get people to register on the platform. So I can understand. Okay, so I can understand them, but if you look at what they're doing this at the expense of you and your money. So the promoters only care about the commissions they make. Like you can see, this person has referred 6 people and has made, like, he claims he has made 11k, right? So they heavily depend on the referral structure. Right now, payouts may be happening, but definitely you run into issues, right? So there's a different thing on the website. League of Wales, Kevin, who is supposed to be the owner of League of Wales, is telling this guy a different thing, and I can guarantee you that this person doesn't even know the Kevin Smith he's chatting with, right? So that is how this thing works. So if you ask me, 100% Ponzi scam, and I don't recommend. But if you must invest, please go ahead, but what you can afford to lose. That's what I'll say. Thank you for watching this one. Share your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.